Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Castlevania Aria of Stereo Randomizer tournament race between GarniTexas and Halgorithm. I'll be joined by Winter here.
Yeah, good evening to all of you. Yeah, we'll be playing with the tournament 2022 settings here. So we're gonna go fast. The first progression item we're gonna find is the Black Panther. So yeah, that makes this a really fun race. You want to talk about what the goal is?
Yeah, absolutely. So in this game, we're looking to finish the true ending, Chaos, and this implies finding some mobility to move around the castle and finding the 3 books that will tell us what the souls are to be able to go through Graham. And then once that is done, we'll just be going to defeat Julius, then Chaos. The end is pretty straightforward. One notable thing about these randomizers races we have here is that the area are randomized, which means every time a player leaves an area, the door they will head into is randomized, so the castle layouts can be very different from seed to seed. And we will see what we have there, and part of the challenge is remembering where everything is. And the first thing here is the shop. Shop is randomized, and players start with 30,000 money, plus 45k from the knife. We have some pretty nice offensive options there with Kellenbolg, one of the best souls in the game, and Halgorithm opts against it.
Yeah, Garni sold his weapon, couldn't afford the Kellenbolg.
Oh, they don't have enough for Kellenbolg, but
yeah, it was not enough.
Pretty solid. Is a pretty solid option for early game, so I quite like Garni's pick here. Going weaponless for Algorithm is pretty scary because you have no guarantee of finding a good weapon early on. But let's see how it goes for both players. They are looking to find the Black Panther as their first progression pretty soon. Could be this one. Here we go. This is a setting of these of this tournament. Every seed will always have Black Panther early, which makes these typically pretty fast. Algorithm opting to check that door on the left here, and it's a dead end right away. So that illustrates the concept of randomized areas that I just explained.
Yeah, but it's great to find that dead end very early, so you don't have to be worried about finding it later, like let's say at the end of study, for example. So I think in this seed it would have been very helpful to maybe buy the Gladiator soul at first. That can just one-shot Freaking Skull, for example.
Yeah, Gladiator is pretty useful, but Gladius here will work really well too for Garni. It's algorithm that had a slightly a bit more time in there, but no big deal. Nothing of great interest down there, and they will be headed up, probably to the top part of the corridor, where we have a number of checks, as well as a lot of exits. And we can see here one of the side effects of algorithm not picking up a weapon in the shop. It's that every single enemy takes longer to kill, and it makes not only boss fights but also navigation a bit tougher compared to GarniTexas.
Finding a skull key of all things. Alright.
Scimitar is not your favorite weapon in the game, usually.
Awful range and low damage.
But it's better than Bare Fist, I'd say, at least. So that's something.
GarniTexas. They both would like that red canister.
Oh, and it has a red book. Needles is the soul for the book there. So we'll need to keep that in mind. Mind up. could be useful later, but nothing too big. And I think they will have to come back later for this red canister there. And they will need to remember to come back later, because potentially it could be the needles that is required for Graham.
You could also, of course, opt to farm it, as the red book also tells you which enemy drops that soul. Which that can be a gamble, it can take a lot of time, or, you know, if you just need to do a lot of checks anyway, you might find it on the way, so... Farming is usually like more of a last resort kind of thing, or when it's the last thing you need for go mode.
Really, like...
Ooh, halgorithm needs to be a little bit careful here.
Last night we saw 2 cases of successful farming from Krunan for that final red soul, both times.
Oh yeah.
So it definitely can happen.
Fish room.
Flame necklace is not something... It's not useless, but not something you're too excited about. If there is nothing in that room, I think resetting and save splitting is the way to go. But algorithm is traveling back. I don't know how experienced these players are with this randomizer. I haven't seen their names before in this community. I know Garni is a Circle of the Moon runner.
Yeah, there's a lot of new faces around for this tournament, I think. But yeah, I think they were both expecting to find progression soon, since we have not found anything past the Black Panther, and it's been 5 minutes.
Indeed, we have here a vanilla chapel, which is pretty nice because it's an early game area and they get to explore and get some checks without facing tough enemies.
Yeah, also the boss in this area is always vanilla, the Manticore, which is also a very easy boss fight.
Indeed. Gravekeeper found there by Hal. Not bad. I think it's good with the scimitar. Allows you to get better cancels. But it will mostly be useful in the late game with some of the weapons. Early Black Panther renders it pretty much useless for navigation. Like in different seeds, it can be useful to get some backdash cancels. Ooh, Lubicant for our algorithm there. The best yellow comes with a risk-reward system, because the lower your life is, the higher your damage is. But it's quite exciting to find here, will allow for great DPS in the late game. And Hal got the Malpath as well. Double jump. Really convenient. And both players are pretty close at this point. Both facing Manticore. Looks like Garni switched to the Scimitar, which is surprising to me. I would have stuck to Gladius, I think. This is not very good. Oh, Manticore drops Skyfish for GarniTexas. A very rare drop from Manticore. Very useful in speedruns, but Skyfish is probably not going to be too great for Garni there. Flying Armor is also rendered entirely useless by having Black Panther.
Garni forgot a few checks there at the top of Chapel. He did not pick up his double jump.
Did he not? Oh boy.
He did not. He's also constantly checking the map, and we can see there's still some gray space there at the top of Chapel.
So yeah, that might cost Garni some here, because Malphas is really an essential piece of navigation in the castle, and now that he has skipped it, who knows when he'll be back in the chapel to pick it up. Well, back in the chapel right now.
Let's hope he does it right now. As you said, Malphas is really essential.
Yeah, like I think at the moment Garni has no other option because you can't proceed in the
Yeah.
reservoir without Skula, and you can't proceed to the teleporter out of the chapel without Malphas. So Garni will need to backtrack all the way up to the top of the chapel, but then that means a big time differential compared to Haugo, who already got that gun and is checking all of the early game checks. Oh, what is this? A second Gravekeeper, huh? Hal should now be able to afford the catapult that we saw earlier. I think that's what we are going for here. Most likely, and maybe a couple souls on top of that. Could get a Silk Rope too. Yeah, Gladiator. Death is not bad, but your typical blue for combat will typically be a Rush Soul, so Manticore or Devil.
Garni now backtracking.
Yeah.
About to get his Malphas, plus the Lubricant
Yep.
Soul.
Got Lubricant. Malphas is next, but yeah, that's a pretty big gap now between these runners. And I'm curious to see where they go next.
Well, the Malphas doesn't open up that many new areas. This is one of them, the Vanilla Dance Hall. There's also a canister there that we can get now.
Yes, it also opens up the top left exit out of the corridor.
Right.
So it would be interesting if Garni goes for one and Hal go for the other. Create some divergence that could allow Garni to get some time back.
Yeah. Some of these areas take a really long time to clear.
Garni goes down against his gargoyles. These are mid game enemies, and Garni had no armor, so it kind of hurt there. He will need to collect all of the souls in the top of the chapel again. Pretty tough situation for Garni here. Meanwhile, Algorithm exploring the reservoir. I got a couple exits to check on the bottom left. We are restrained in our exploration of this place until we get Skula. But it doesn't stop from checking both exits as well as the check behind the fake wall. Big damage here too. This is a late game area. Is Garni gonna go down again? No, yeah, some healing. And can equip the War Fatigues. Pretty cool armor. Comes with a nice little boost to strength, which makes your damage better. Cool mid-game piece of armor. And I am not a fan of Hell's choice to... Oh no, never mind. Hell was not where I thought he was.
Okay, Garni should be safe now. Can walk back to the start.
Yep.
Opting not to though.
Okay, is he trying to head to the Eastern Reservoir? But without the Skula, it's not very good.
Yeah, he saw the area, so I think it would make sense for him to go back to the start now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and Hell, he's checking the red canister that we couldn't break earlier.
Yep.
So good awareness there. Can he do it? Yeah, he can reach.
And
it is needles.
Needles.
Wow.
Yep.
So that paid off.
Pretty good stuff. Good to not have forgotten about that. Garni gonna find out about these checks here. I think there was nothing of much interest when Hal showed up, and Hal found the gardens. It is very important to remember what the gardens are, because we will need to be back there later after we battle Graham. So make a mental note. And keep calm against these disgusting imps. One of the most despicable enemies in the game. Okay, Garni following Hal's footsteps, acquiring the Kettleball most likely. So yeah, just following Hal a few minutes late, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, I would say. Maybe a bit less. Ooh, Red Minotaur here. Red Minnow costs 150 mana, so we can't use it just yet. But it is a great DPS option for the late game.
Yeah, notoriously expensive. No, I guess. Oh my god, a Death Scythe as well.
That's a goal.
I personally don't really like that weapon, but yeah.
Yeah, it has some dark damage. It has some good damage. You have to be confident in your backdash canceling to use it efficiently. But if you are, it's decent. Has a very big area of effect. Top floor is
funny top floor.
A place you also need to remember later.
Yeah.
And opting to not. That's very surprising. Why is Garni not checking that room in the reservoir? You can traverse the waterfall from that side. Wow, and now traveling all the way back down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
maybe he didn't know. You could go from the other way. Oh god. So Hal also found the blue book, which is a bone pillar dropped by Ghost.
Alrighty, it's pretty cool.
He doesn't have it, or we don't have it currently?
I don't think we do.
Yeah.
Ghosts aren't the worst thing to farm if it comes to that. Okay, Garni opting for a different route here from Hal, checking the usual how do you call that, garden entrance,
Yep.
and failing that little speedrun trick here. I don't know if it's like different if the Rando makes it impossible, but
The water is possible.
The water looks really low on Garni's feed here compared to my experience in speedruns, but maybe I'm just different perspective of not playing, and maybe Garni is just not as experienced with that little skip as other people. The trick there is you have to aim for the very border of the platform, because it's slightly rounded, so the very right or very left of the platform is slightly lower by a couple pixels. Devil! That's a very good find for algorithm. Will make the boss fights that much faster. Great DPS. If you know how to use it. We don't have Ganamoth yet, as far as I can tell, so can't check that corridor on the left right now. And let's see what boss algorithm has coming up. Death. Okay, Death. You can use Devil for a great deal of damage against Death.
Yeah. His dark element weapons won't do the trick here, though.
Yeah, and both Testicle and Kelbolg are a bit optimal for death. But damage is good anyway, so should be no major issue. Also, we have good defense thanks to the, I think it's Armor of Water we have on.
Yep.
So I'm not too scared for Hal here. The person I'm most scared about is Garni here, that's getting a bit lost and not achieving much at the moment. Just wandering in the corridors looking for the next place to explore.
Yeah, I think he's opting to go... Oh, okay, first he's getting the red canister, which is good for him, since that is the required soul. He also found the garden area, but opted not to go into it. He's a bit careful now, using healing.
Yep. We're on phase 2 of death. Those sickle throws by death are usually not bad, but sometimes death goes to a very specific height. That means that you can't crouch under, and jumping over is a bit awkward. Bit of randomness there. But damage has been dealt to death for a while now, so I think the end is pretty close. Would be nice to get a nice devil hit soon. We have the mana for it. Okay. Down goes death. Slightly scary, but nothing too bad. Meanwhile, Garni explores the garden.
Yeah.
I think there was not much there of interest.
Well, he's gonna find Undine, which allows him to go to the Vanilla Garden entrance without doing the skip.
That's fair.
That's
pretty much the only use of Undine.
Yeah, right. Since we found the back entrance of the waterfall, we will not be needing Undine for that.
Yeah, well, technically it could be the fastest way to the top floor, like through that
it could be
waterfall.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's pretty marginal at best. Okay, red menu acquired for Garni. Can't use it just yet, but it might be part of the DPS strat of this seed late game. It's a bit early to tell.
So yeah, algorithm with his kill of the death boss also unlocked a shop upgrade. So the shop will now sell some new souls, some new armor and weapons, or maybe some consumables. Which I don't think there was any healing in the shop. That could also help.
I don't think so either.
That could
it's
also
definitely
help the players.
One of the things you're looking for in the shop. If you can get cheap healing options, it makes the chaos fight very, very safe. And can allow you to secure a lead, for example. Algorithm finishing to clear the... I always call it Demon Guest House, but it's inner quarters in this game. Oh, dead end here. Yeah, pretty lucky dead ends, I would say. None of them are after long areas. But that's pretty sweet. On the right there, I'm calling Study. For Hal.
Wow,
Call you.
Good call. Study it is.
Yep. Study has a lot of checks, but it's an early game area, so there could be books or stuff, but we're not looking at typically very high-level gear, so no claim solays, nothing too fancy. But I believe books can be anywhere. And now that we know where the top floor and gardens are, we're looking for number 1 books, number 2 flight, basically. So either hippogriff or giant bait. Kicker Skelly, huh? Console.
Yeah, you can sequence break some checks with that. It's nice to have, I think. Also makes for some fast movement if you know how to use it.
Oh, and here is Scaly Blaze. That's very useful. It will actually allow us to exit the study from the bottom, saving us a very long backtrack up the study. Alright, 2 more checks plus the boss on the right here. Shadow Knight. Good blue. Prunan, who won last night, was a very big advocate of the Shadow Knight. Let's see if Algorithm is interested in showcasing its strength as well. Welcome to the boss here. Vanilla armor. Should go pretty fast. Goodbye, armor.
What area is next?
Ah.
What does study lead into?
I don't know, how about Clock Tower?
I'm gonna guess dance hall.
Oh, Dance Hall is a good guess. Dance Hall has 2 entrances from the right. Oh, Skula! Very good.
Oh, okay.
Algorithm really getting all of the options now. They're just missing flight, basically, to be able to navigate the entire castle. And the arena. Pretty cool area. Lots of checks. And also a pretty high level area, so lots of promising checks.
But yeah, the study play definitely paying off there. Also an area where you can get the warp, you know, just clear it out and warp out of there, and you never have to worry about that whole part of the castle anymore. Just, you know, write it off in your mind as cleared.
Yeah, like the entire study plus arena block. Something you really don't want to backtrack through.
Or if
Luckily,
need be, you have the teleporter at least.
yeah. Okay. Double jump plus Panther allows you to get up there. Galamuff, okay. Pretty cool. If needed, Algorithm can now go back to the inner quarters and get a couple checks. A bunch of extra checks there. And I'm not sure why Garni is still backtracking through the study. I'm not sure how even he got back here or why. Feels like Garni is a bit lost in the seed at this point. Looking for places to go, but without Skula, exploring the eastern reservoir is not a promising option, sadly. Uh-oh, Hal, don't die. I'm not sure when Hal saved last.
Yeah, this room, algorithm, usually you can just, you know, sleep out of this room, which is the safest option. I don't know why he wanted to kill that giant skeleton.
I'm not sure either. Like, he could have just used Devil to rush through.
Or that, yeah.
Anyway, Lubicon room, everyone's favorite. Only one followed Hal though, so that's not too bad.
Just
Beef
deep
curry, everyone's favorite dish.
This is my favorite room of the game.
Oh yeah.
Algorithm's in now. I think a lot of people share that opinion.
I don't know if it has like an official name or a community name.
I think it's just the worst room in the game.
That's okay. I think so too.
Like, that's the official name.
Is giant bats?
And
Oh
that's
no,
Bone
bone pillar. Okay, we now have 2 Dracula souls for Hell. Just missing flight and that yellow book at this point. Wow, pretty nice trip back from the worst room in the game. Gun is gonna be stuck here. That's cooler.
Finding Legion here for Halgorithm, though, in the arena, maybe not the best boss fight. See, his strongest weapons are all of Dark Element.
Yeah, we're lacking a nice non-dark option here for sure. Devil would be a good option for Hal to score some damage on Legion. Can also use Ludican now that health is a bit low. Yeah, I quite like this plan. Gotta get positioned properly to stop the devil, but you can land a ton of hits.
Oh.
Well, getting health down for Lubricants.
Yeah.
Come by
Part
though.
of the plan.
Gotta be careful. You don't want to have to travel through the worst room in the game again. Your Scully allows you to get some nice damage from above when Legion is ascending through one of these funnels. But that's mostly useful for early game Legion fights. Here, we're looking to damage it a bit faster on the ground.
I think Garni still needs the reverse exit from the waterfall in order to progress here.
Yeah.
He's still looking around the corridor.
Maybe it's the only way for you to do something useful. Because we don't have Skula.
Yeah, right. So you cannot go the way from the chapel. So I hope he doesn't think, oh no, algorithm dying there. So yeah, maybe just skip the boss fight here for now.
Yeah, you at least have to go back for Bone Pillar.
Yeah,
because
of
it's
course.
the book. And then, yeah, fighting Legion now would be a nice stack of levels, but it's only 1 check, so yeah. Could see going either way. Wow. Yeah. No wonder it's the worst room in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, Garni gets to check that Vanilla Garden exit, so maybe that's something new. Okay, no, that's the inner quarters. So Garni will be able to explore that area, able to battle death, and find... I'm not sure what was in here at all. Studies on the right exit, for sure.
Yeah, and left was Forbidden Area. The dead end. Also getting his Rush Soul here.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, like Devil and the Study plus Arena sequence will definitely be a nice way for Garni to ease himself back into this race. And Hal went down again against Legion. He's still very far ahead, but can't spend too much time dying against that boss. Not sure why he is not restarting.
Maybe he doesn't have a hotkey setup for that. Alright, you reset now.
Yeah. Alright.
Meanwhile, Garni fighting death.
Okay, Hal going for Legion straight away. and going to pick up the soul afterwards, which I think is wise if you're gonna keep trying Legion. Did Hal check the upgraded shop after death? I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the same thing just now. I don't think so either.
There could definitely be something useful there. Like, for example, just some healing that would make the Legion fight way easier and safer for Hal. Alright, we have a double boss fight here. Nice. Hal on the right with Legion and Garni with Death. Both boss fights which are resistant to dark, and sadly we only have dark weapons in the seed. So that's pretty unfortunate. But both players also have Devil, which Hal is putting to great use here. I'm not a fan of rushing around crazy with Black Panther in the Death Arena. That big Death Scythe is not very forgiving for the behavior, and Garni goes down. Just stay on the ground, land your hits, use Devil. Death is a fight about discipline. Can be over quite quickly, actually, if you're just sticking to your good old methods. Depending also on how confident you are with your short hops. Is third time the charm for Hal here on Legion? Let's find out. 2 pieces of the shell are already down, but Hal's health is also down to quite a concerning level.
Does have healing aplenty, but you know, with the lubricant soul, you kind of want to stay as low as possible.
Yeah, and if you don't know whether or not the shop has healing, it can also be wise to save some healing for the final bosses, if you're not ultra confident on your chaos fighting skills.
But yeah, just imagine like a great holy element weapon sitting in the shop, in the upgraded shop right now. And you could just backtrack this. But Hal being stubborn here, and it's looking good this time.
Yep, just gonna not get hit by one of the lasers now, which I'm not sure I would... No, I think it would not be lethal. Just one. Okay, can Garni get Death down? Pretty nice backdash cancels there.
Yeah, from both players actually.
Alright. Goodbye, Death. Hal down to 37 HP here and out of healing, maybe?
I think he still has some, but as you said, either he wants to save it or...
Yeah, okay. Oh, that was his final piece, I think, is High Potion, so makes sense to be a bit hesitant there. Now I think, okay.
That's gonna feel bad.
So close to death.
Right. Yeah, and if you break off all 4 pieces of the shell, you also get the soul, which is Fleaman in this case.
Yeah, not too exciting.
No.
Rarely have I been like, oh yeah, this Fleaman is gonna get me through chaos in no time.
Yasatsuna, on the other hand, is not a bad weapon to find. But I don't think it was worth the fight.
Nah, definitely not. I would say it's worse than Cloudbolg.
For sure.
Basically, like, the only katana I'm really considering over the good straights is Muramasa. But if I have Levitain or Cloudbolg or even Rahabs, I tend to disregard the meh katanas. Garni, back in business, now going to explore the study. He will... Oh. Okay, he's gonna check the other exit, but I think after he sees the dead end, he will be back to the study, is my best guess.
Did Hal get the bone pillar soul?
I wasn't paying attention. How long has it been?
Getting that canister with the red minotaur. Nice one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I don't think he grabbed it again.
Yeah, I didn't see it happen, but there was some time between the fight and right now where I was focusing on Garni, so maybe he sneaked that in. Well, if he doesn't
it's
have
not
it,
the quickest route.
Nah, that's for sure. If he doesn't have it, he will find out at some point, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see this shop now. That's a pretty big deal here. What Hammer has for sale could be a big boost for Hal's run. Carefully selling everything.
At least some healing got added with the beef curry, which is great. I didn't see the price. Everything, alright. So we're good on armor.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, beef curry is cheap.
Yeah. Cheap beef curry is great.
That is a great upgrade. Great defensive shop upgrade.
Absolutely. So that's actually pretty bad news for Garni now, because it means Hal will now have a very safe run on his hands, and that's less of a chance for Garni to catch up. There is still one big question though, that is, where is the flight? Neither player has found any flight options so far, and we need that to enter the top floor. Let's see where Hal decides to check next. Oh, the check behind the big skelly. Oh no, he realized he skipped the No,
wait, yeah.
wrong room. Don't die.
God.
Oh boy! Oh no! And I don't think he saved just in that room right away, like a second ago. So when was the last save for Hal? I don't know.
Don't tell me he didn't save after Legion.
Level 18? I don't know, I'm not sure. Oh, come on.
Okay, no, level 18 he must have saved after, right?
I don't know how many levels Legion is.
There's no boss door, so I think, yeah.
Isn't the boss door on the next room? I don't know. Well, no, okay. And yeah, in any case, now he knows that Legion has nothing behind it, so you wouldn't need to fight it again. But the levels help for sure. Would suck to lose all the levels. Ooh, nice devil here from Hal. But it was the other room. This will end up in disappointment for Hal. Unless he's really into beef curry.
Alright, people in the shop is not good enough.
Let's see how he fares in the arena. Bone pillar. Yes. Go grab bone pillar, Hal. No. Come on.
I don't know what's happening.
No, he must have got it earlier, right?
Right?
Like, I didn't see if he checked, but I don't know. Maybe he forgot that blue was bone pillar in the canister. That's pretty spicy, because now it might take forever to Hal to think about it and come back.
Yeah, if he wrote off that check in his mind, that would be horrible for him.
Absolutely.
And
I think the
Garni
map
is slowly catching up here.
Yeah, like I think there's a couple areas that Hal had done. No, actually not. Wow. Yeah.
Like the progression souls are all there now. They're... Even when it comes down to that, I'm not sure Garni got the needles. He went back for it, I'm sure, but I think he couldn't grab it.
Oh, because he didn't have a curved sword, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so
having Waitress Skeleton as your starting red is really... It's not great, call it that.
for sure.
Oh no. You really want to grab that Galamoth.
Yeah.
Flight by being behind that Galamoth check, not too unreasonable now.
Yeah, it could also be in the bottom of the clock tower. Like the checks
True.
after the slide room are often pretty... Like that check is often pretty good in my experience. Good old Hippogriff, maybe? Okay, Garni fighting his way through this Lubican room. We'll
Let's
find
hope
Beef Curry
Garni...
in a second.
Yeah, let's hope Garni will not be fighting Legion here. This can save him a lot of time, actually. A lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, he needs to get the Bone Pillar from the worst room in the game.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh.
Yeah, well...
Okay. And there's Flight. You were calling it. Giant bed. Bottom of clock tower.
Pretty good stuff. So now Hal has access to the top floor. But if he really skipped the Bone Pillar, it might hurt him big. Now getting to explore the rest of the clock tower. There's not much in there. A couple checks plus the boss fight. What could the boss be? We have Big Golem left. We have Headhunter left. And is that it?
The lore we haven't seen, I think.
Oh, and Balor too. I would like a Balor.
Yeah, the lore wouldn't be bad, actually.
Yeah, Geralt would make for a pretty nice Balor experience.
See some more DDR here.
Yup. Definitely the best feature of this game. You know what? The integration of a D-pad in the game's universe is not too blunt. Like, they did a decent job not having it stick out too much, in my opinion.
No. Not at all.
Okay, looks like Garni is gonna save after acquiring the Bone Pillar, which is wise at the very least. Don't know if he's gonna fight the boss. Well, at least give it a try.
And let's hope for his sake he's gonna reset out of it right away. Meanwhile, Algorithm did find the Headhunter, as you called it, again.
Yeah, right.
At the clock tower. Good calls here.
We'll open up more shop options.
Yeah, good fight here.
Hal. Yep. And good Siren Soul. Looks like Garni is fighting Legion.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
A ton of damage. I think there was some armor that Hal found and Garni skipped. Because I don't think Hal was taking that much damage from Legion. That's pretty scary.
Yeah, he also didn't go to the shop yet after fighting Death, so he could acquire the everything there, of course.
Oh yeah, that's right.
As well as the cheap beef curry, so that would help a ton.
Algorithm just found the dance hall on the left of the clock tower. We are now looking for yellow book, and that's it pretty much. You know what? Here, if I'm Hal, I want to go for the top floor right away because the yellow book might be there, and if it's there, you have no business being in any other area.
True.
And there are a number of good checks in the top floor anyway, so you can always come back here later if you want to.
He skipped the top 3 checks actually. So
Yeah.
maybe he's following your advice here.
I don't know. He's definitely going for the boss.
Maybe just going for that one check? No, he is going for the boss. That's interesting.
Maybe Hal just likes fighting bosses in this game, and I wouldn't fault him for that. They're pretty cool.
The boss fights are awesome for sure. Yes,
And here's Valor. Everyone's favorite big giant.
Garni, meanwhile, has broken off the outer shell. And now has the disco ball flying around the room.
Don't die, Garni, please. 71 per hit is very good on Valor.
Yeah.
He will go down in no time.
Also, I think the boss that gives the most experience is Belor. I think even more than Legion.
Oh, really? Wow.
So, Algorithm is going to be really high level. I think he was 18 or 19 already.
Yeah, well, he killed Death, Legion, and Valor, so makes sense.
Yeah.
False. Oh, okay. I thought Berix was saying false to your claim about Valor XP, but no, it was false to something else. During Headhunter, yes. I'm a bit slow, don't mind me. Don't know XP values, I don't either. I just know Legion is a bunch of levels. And Gargoyle is 240.
Oh yeah, Belor is definitely better XP per, I don't know, second or minute, whatever you want to call it.
For sure. Well, Valor is
equipment.
typically not a minute if you have good blades. Oh, what is this check? Hippogriff! Wow!
Alright.
Yesterday I was arguing with Jupiter that this check is often not worth it, but here it was definitely worth it for Hal.
And it is a full bingo board here for Hal.
Yep, GG Hal, you win, I don't know, the right to head to the top floor. Okay, here we go. Does he remember what a top floor is? It was very early that we came across it. So, not impossible to have forgotten.
I'm really bad at remembering this stuff.
Yeah, like it's either right of the waterfall or somewhere in the corridor.
True, that would be the fastest way probably, as you said earlier. Just rush through the waterfall.
Hal is looking for yellow book, basically, and top floor. But if, as we think, he forgot to catch the bone pillar, he is also looking for bone pillar in his mind.
Yeah, because he definitely skipped that, or like he wrote off that check. The worst room in the game. He will not be going back for Arena, I don't think. But yeah, it is a decent farm, with Ghost being the carrier of that soul.
Oh yeah, Ghost is not too bad. You can get a number of them in the chapel, and you can, I think, kill them with just the Black Panther radius damage.
That's always the greatest thing.
Wow. Hal exploring the Forbidden Aria, really doing anything to avoid going to the top floor.
Yeah, finding a ball monk for his troubles. It's okay. At least not dark.
Yeah. Oh, yellow book for
this.
hell. Wow.
It's Red
Red
Crow.
Crow. Do we have that?
I think
Yes,
so.
we
Yeah.
do. Okay.
That was really early, and he does
Doesn't
not have
Bone
Bone Pillar.
So now let's see if he can remember. Okay, yeah. Save splitting out. Just gotta remember it's Red Crow.
So let's see. Does he go back to Arena? Does he know he skipped that? Maybe he just thought he saved it. You know, he locked it in. He saved it, so he didn't do the check again.
Yeah, let's find out.
This is like a full clear, right? I mean, is there anything else left for Hell?
I think he didn't check Eastern Reservoir.
Oh, true, he didn't do Eastern.
And top floor, of course.
Yeah.
And I think we haven't seen the cemetery either.
Oh, which should be a top floor then, right? Oh no, we have seen the other exit there.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Maybe the exit in the water on the bottom right of corridor. I'm not sure we check that.
Oh, true. They haven't been there. But he is making his way probably back to top floor.
No, top floor is not this way.
He was going the right way for a moment there.
What's on the on the far left here? I don't remember.
Just see in a moment. Oh, that was the top floor dead end. All right.
No, that's clock tower, I think. But top floor dead end was at the beginning.
Ah, true. Oh, he's gonna get there eventually.
Yeah, well, if he keeps wandering, like right now, I think he's going for the chapel to farm ghosts.
That's not a bad idea, right? Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. You have Hippogriff. Use Hippogriff. Come on, Hal. Or did he say split out of Hippogriff? Maybe. Where was that? Oh yes, Hippogriff was at the end of the corridor and he reset to the boss, to the save room after fighting the boss. So I think you can uncheck Hippogriff from Hal. You should still do the checking.
Right.
Lost it to
yeah, who needs Hippogriff, right? Sorry, I didn't notice.
It does save a ton of time in the... How do you call that? Well, in everywhere, basically, but especially in the Chaotic Realm.
Yeah, Chaotic Realm, yeah. Yeah, and he is farming ghosts now. And
oh, that's a pretty lucky drop. Alright, so now Hal has all of the souls needed. Just needs to make his way into the top floor. Let's see if he remembers where it was.
This would be a horrible seat for me.
Or is he gonna check the Eastern Reservoir just for love? No, okay. Is he just lost?
I mean, he's gotta know. No check will give him any advantage anymore, really. Other than maybe a good weapon.
Well, if you want a weapon, you should check the shop right away, to be honest,
True.
because we killed the Headhunter.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Headhunter shop, that's true.
So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what Hal is going for here. Just leaving Garni some space to come back. Even though now I think the difference is a bit too big. The thing that might be trouble for Garni is that the yellow book is in the depth of the Forbidden Area, and that's something that you're not too excited to check on average. So let's hope Garni doesn't skip that entirely, because then it would take him forever to realize the mistake has been made.
Yeah, this seems like a troublesome seat. Especially if you're not that experienced. The area layout is not the very nicest. It's doable,
Yeah,
though.
absolutely. Situation here is that Halgorithm has all 3 books and the souls, and is now should now be heading to the top floor, but is exploring the castle for some reason. And Garni is miles behind, has only 2 of the souls, hasn't found Flight yet. Flight is in the clock tower, and I think he will find it pretty soon. Yeah, okay. Garni is now headed towards Flight, and basically, yeah, a couple areas behind Halgorithm. Did Garni find Muramasa? I kind of saw a katana blades, but maybe it was a hallucination. Oh no, it's not Muramasa.
Oh, it
It's
looks
something
like
else.
Muramasa, yeah.
Does it?
Okay. I guess we have to check in the menu.
It looks slightly golden to me on the feedback here, but is it Yasusuna or something? Well, I don't know.
Anyway,
Muramasa has a darker shade to it in my experience, or in the red Bordeaux palette. Light for Garni. On the left exit of the clock tower is Dance Hall, and Hippogriff is there to be found. He can also fight Headhunter at the top of the clock tower and check the shop upgrades. And yeah, I think Hal is just lost and doesn't remember what the top floor was, because now he's checking random exits.
yeah, that's always a really bad feeling, of course, and especially, I mean, we can see both runners. We can see he's in the lead currently, so he doesn't need to feel too bad about it. But if you're in a race and you don't know what your opponent's doing, how far ahead they are,
Yeah.
it can wear on your mind, really.
Especially when you get close to the 1 hour mark.
Yeah.
Basically, when I'm like, okay, my opponent's gonna be done any second now. And I'm like, oh, I might be so late, etc. It's very, very stressful. Okay, Hal. Yeah, you know what? If I'm Hal here, first thing, I'm going back for Hippogriff. Because it's so convenient. It would take maybe like 40 seconds to catch. And missing it has already cost so much time to Hal. But the big thing is not remembering where the top floor is.
Oh, I didn't even catch the rune ring after
Yep.
Headhunter, so
Pretty sweet.
I must have, yeah, he must have gotten that too, I guess.
I think so.
Definitely my favorite accessory.
Huh. That's a fair point of view. You know what? If Garni does find and keep the the hippogriff in there, I think he's definitely back in business. Because even if Hal remembers where the top floor is at some point in the near future, hippogriff will save a lot of time in the late game. So I'm starting to like Garni's changes more.
Yeah,
By the minute.
Still not really sure though that he has the needle soul. Gotta look in the menu more closely next time maybe.
Oh yeah, right, because he couldn't get it
the
first time around. Huh.
He does have the blue and yellow souls though. Doesn't know about the yellow yet.
Yep. Meanwhile, Hal still taking us on a tour of the castle.
Well.
Okay, what's the next attempt for Hal? I mean, if you keep trying all the exits, you will eventually find it. Yep, nope. Not this one, but good try. This is Gardens. Okay, Hippogriff for Garni. Now just gotta not lose it, like Hal did. And explore the Forbidden. And then remember where the top floor is. That's a lots of steps. But there is a path forward for Garni. Looked helpless like 15 minutes ago, but now there is a path to victory. Okay, hello Belor. Should not take forever. $35. Yeah, I don't know. No, it's a yes, no, not Muramasa. That's what I thought. Ooh, 104 per sickle hit. Very nice. But Cannonball is the best option. That's reasonable.
Nice damage there.
Millikins? Nah, not Millikins. Yeah, Cannonball is better because you can land 2 hits per jump with Cannonball. Sickle, yeah, I don't know. Sickle is less convenient to use while dodging the fists. Don't die!
Yes.
Don't, Garni! Oh, that was scary. No, heal. Oh, come on. My heart, Garni!
Oh my god! Oh no!
That
was a double KO.
That's a classic. Ah. Did he save at least? He did save, okay. No, he did not! Wow. How brutal.
Oof. So, I'm tracking Hippo.
Okay, and Hal is finally finding the top floor, so yeah. That's a wrap, pretty much. Both players got Hippo and then lost it. That's pretty sad.
Oh, that's really sad. Yeah, it took Hal quite some time, but he did find top floor eventually. Also opting not to go for any more checks. Yeah, I mean, the dark weapons, they work really well on Graham as well as Julius. For Chaos, you might find some better weapons still, since the dark element's not the best there.
Yeah, we still have a shop upgrade to check.
Yeah.
After Graham, ideally.
Right. So here you can definitely work with the Caliborg as well as the Death Sickle. Alright, this time the below fight looked much cleaner on Garni's side. Still zooming through the room, through the boss fights.
And Hal is fighting Graham with Devil plus Caliborg. It's not gonna be too difficult. Oh, nice. When Graham gets stuck on the wall here, you can land a ton of rush hits. Really cool. Okay, phase 2. Gotta be careful to not kill him before you switch to the appropriate Dracula souls, which are Red Crow, Bone Pillar, and Needles. Oh, I think he fucked up here. Sorry, I'm being a bit crude.
Yep, that's a reset. At least
Okay.
he saved beforehand.
He saved right before. He messed up, thank you, Virgil.
Already on the right track here though. I mean, again, there's not that much left of the castle.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Can just try again, and this time be a bit more careful with the Souls equipment.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't expecting to deal quite that much damage. Which, that's actually a good feeling.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what Hal's experience with the Graham fight is. But basically, if you don't know the exact numbers, it can be... It's easy to get lost. Garni finding the book. But now he is way too far behind and doesn't even have the hippogriff advantage to catch up.
I think he isn't sure what the yellow soul is? Oh no, did he have Gorgon equipped? Wait a minute.
I don't know, like...
I think that might have been the... Wait a minute, was that the enemy in the brackets on the... He's just guessing at this point, I think.
Yeah, like, Gorgon was one of the farm souls for sure.
Yeah.
But... So is that a memory error from Hal? Like, he
he
didn't
does
remember it was
not-
Red Crow? If so, that's
Apparently
pretty...
so.
Oh, Curly here for Garni, not to use
Yeah.
only when you have Devil already. But wow, that's pretty special here. Like if Hal gets gets punished for not backtracking with the yellow book and forgetting what the soul was, it's gonna hurt pretty much. Okay. No, I think he equipped Red Crow here.
He has Red Crow now, yes. So I guess, yeah, guessing correctly this time. Oh god.
Yeah, Gorgon was the farm for needles.
Okay.
Alright, down goes phase 2 of Graham, and we are now battling phase 3. You can use Devil on it for a nice damage output. This boss is highly disgusting. Really gruesome. They were looking for a disturbing thing, and I think it works wonders in that area.
Yeah. The pixel art in general in this game is just great. The best by far in the GBA series of Castlevania.
Absolutely. Oh, curly for Hal.
Look at this.
Well, Garni was ahead on that, on the curly race. Now the question is, does Hal remember where the... How do you call that? Gardens are?
Yeah. Anyone remember where Garden is? Classic question after defeating Graham. Alright, Garni got his needles now, so he's also in go mode. But, I mean, hats off to Garni, right? I mean, remembering that canister, like, more than an hour later, that's,
Oh, he's got him.
And he's right there's Garden! Look at this!
Who cares? But Garni looking for top floor here, not Garden.
Yeah, that seems to be a bit tougher to find. At least for Hal it was.
Yeah, like...
I mean, for us as spectators, it's really easy. Like, we have double the information. We don't need to be playing at the same time. We can just watch and talk to each other. But yeah, being in a race situation, this is really difficult.
But Hal remembered. What a champ.
He's on track now.
Yep, we are looking at a 125 finish approximately for Hal, if nothing goes wrong in the Julius and Graham fight. Graham and Chaos fights. Julius with Cannot Bolt plus Rush Soul is very straightforward. Chaos might be a bit tougher because I think Hal didn't check the shop again and
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
has no great non-dark weapon at the moment. Garni found top floor pretty quickly, like way quicker than Hal did for sure.
That was almost instantly.
Yeah, I think Hal didn't
Let's
buy.
see. Oh no, he has 8 beef curries.
A bunch of beef. Does he have 8 beef curries?
He had 8 beef curries, yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if whether he had bought all the other healing or not, but he did so. Good on Hal. Should be able to brute force his way through Chaos, even if he doesn't find a good weapon by then.
True.
Garni now about to take down Graham. Yeah, Garni's not that far behind. Like 1 or 2 Chaos death would be enough potentially for Garni to come back.
Oh, there's Dracula's
Tunic!
Wow.
Wow. Did Hal catch that?
No,
Or did
he
go straight to
skipped
the
everything.
boss? Wow. Yeah, those top floor checks are very late game, so they are weighted for better gear on average. I don't know exactly how it works in the USTV code.
Yeah, it's still the same basically. With slight adjustments. Oh god.
Yeah, I guess tonight is not too exciting against Graham. Would probably skip to Cannot Bulk here.
Yeah, as a casual player, like, you would imagine a dark weapon not dealing too much damage on this Graham fight, but yeah. He's actually, I don't know if he's vulnerable, but he does not resist dark at least.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon, you have to learn the table of elements, concentration, intuition. Uh-oh. Hal taking a ton of damage against Julius. Julius is dead though.
Good fight there, I think.
Yep, did spend some healing, but he has plenty for Chaos. So it's all good. Just missing Hippogriff, which will make the navigation of Chaotic Realm way less fluid than it would ideally be. No big deal though. Oh, Gabolg. Not interested apparently. How surprising.
Well, Garni had the luxury of also having the yellow book, so he confirmed and made sure and equipped all the right souls first time around. So also gonna save some time there, but
sadly not all the right weapons.
Yeah, Yasetsuna, maybe not the best weapon of choice here, but it worked.
Yeah, it's better on phase 2 because on phase 3 because you can land double hits. Actually, it might be better than Killed Ball for that phase. Not sure. Uh-oh. HP is a bit low here for Garni. Landing some devil hits. Oh! Yeah.
Also decked out in beef curry though, so...
Okay, goodbye Graham. Big question now is, will Garni stop for the shop before heading to the late game? And I think it would be wise. Oh, Saturning in there. Pretty cool. Would be wise, you never know. You get the claim Soleil's there. Then Hell dies a couple times against Chaos because of the bad weapons. And you can win the race.
Yeah, we've seen, I mean, again, I think there's a lot of newer players, and it's not out of the question that, you know, you sometimes get caught in this loop. Maybe if you're also too greedy not to buy anything at the shop before trying to end the game. But both players did buy plenty of healing at least. But no,
Garni is not interested in the shop. And instead, oh, maybe he just miss TP'd. Okay, yes, taking the shop.
He is interested in the shop.
Okay, 65 is not too bad on this Killed Bulk here.
No, he's not interested after.
Alright, well, sorry Hammer. Nobody likes you. Big question is how... Like, these statues have very low defense, but how good will it be against the core of phase 2 is the big question.
I think the Yasetsuna will also do pretty well here in the statue as well as the eye phase.
Yeah, I think they would be a better idea.
Yeah, so Garni maybe having a bit of an advantage there already. But yeah, he still has a long way to catch up.
Yep, needs Hal to die a couple times anyway, no matter what.
Yeah. So the equipment advantage might already be there, but yeah. Let's see, if Algorithm can end this fight without any major mistakes, that's probably his race to lose at this point, let's call that.
Yeah, phase 1 is in the books now. I'm really curious what kind of damage we're gonna look at in phase 2 with the dark weapons. Okay, Killed Bulk on, Golem on. I think Garni dropped Golem on Belor, was it? Which is also something Hell doesn't have, I believe. So... The thing is, Lubricant is better anyway.
Damage is not great, but you can hit 2 eyes at the same time with the Death Sickle.
Yep, that's pretty good. Especially since we're definitely going for a 4-eye strat here. Can't imagine hitting the core with the dark weapons with only 2 eyes out of the way. Double boss fight here. Julius on the left for Garni and Chaos on the right for Hal. Pretty cool for all of you in chat fans of boss fights.
Yeah, in general, we've seen a lot of boss fighting in this scene.
Hal has a red minnow. Very good remark here, Perix. Looks like he is not using it, sadly. Red minnow is amazing because you can hit all 4 eyes at the same time for a huge burst of damage. Oh boy, those little orbs there in the Chaos Fight are very scary because they damage you a number of times. Kind of like the seeds from the Dryads. Not using red mana makes me very sad.
Already has 2 eyes down though. There's one side to go.
Yep. Ooh, got hit by an orb though. HP is not too bad. Hit by the snake. Gotta be careful. Here, I think Hal will not run out of healing, but it's possible to get comboed and die with healing left.
I mean, it's kind of running low already, but yeah. This combo thing is because these little balls, these little eyes that are floating around, they deal this delayed damage. So this can be a whole bunch of damage all at once that sometimes you can't even heal up against.
Yeah, I think they stack too. If you have 2 on you, it can vaporize your health in no time. Yeah, like it just happened to Hal. 1 eye left, then the core. Garni has defeated Julius and is now heading towards the Chaotic Realm. Wow.
Yeah, not that far off. I mean, Val dies. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, right? But Val dies here late on the boss fight. We might have a race still.
Yep, Garni lacking Hippogriff sadly, which would have made this area way faster. Nobody wants Gabolg. Poor spear. Definitely closer than I would have imagined 30 or 40 minutes ago. 1 eye left, and the sickle is doing very, very little damage to the core at this point. Let's see, yeah, 14 is not a lot at all with no eyes on. Devil is good though.
Yeah, Devil should do the trick with the Rune Ring. Just gotta be patient.
Yep. Try not to die, score the Devil hits, and be happy. Yep, gonna be time in a second here for Hal. Even has some mana healing for extra devils. Couple more. Oh boy, we have a Jupiter red. That's pretty awesome. Welcome, Jupiter people. And time for Hal. 1 hour and 26 minutes. What a race.
What a race indeed. GG Hal.
Yep, Garni just a couple rubes behind. That's all pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if Garni wants to finish his run. Don't hurt too much since he's that late into the thing. Would be good to get the second race going soon, though.
Yep, players actually scheduling for the whole best of 3 series taking place in one sitting. But yeah, as you can see, like the Yasutsuna doing way better damage than the Death Sickle here.
Oh yeah, very, very nice.
Also gonna do a lot better on the eyes, so...
It's honestly, no more Amasa, but it's definitely very good.
Yeah, if Garni didn't have these small little hiccups in the early game, I want to say, this would have been a very close race even.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, he took a long time to get started, unfortunately for him. Also forgetting the Malphus and stuff like that hurt him a lot, I think. Damage is great here.
Yeah.
Other than that, like his late game performance was really good.
Yeah, like once he got started in the seeds, it was really nicely played. Was able to catch up and efficiently traverse the areas, whereas Hell had a better starts and then had a number of pretty bad death and also memory issues with both the top floor location and how is it called? Blue Soul catching then losing
Yeah.
thing. Was that needles that Garni used?
Yeah. Hey, it is required to get to the true ending, right? Gotta use it.
What makes me sad is that neither of these players have been using red minnow on the eyes. It's really the best way to kill them, basically, in the whole game.
Yeah, especially for Hell, it would have been great. He even had it equipped, so I don't know.
Oh! Don't die, Garni. Garni, please heal.
Wait, does he
Come
have?
on.
Oh my god.
Does he have Lubricant on? I don't think so. 71 is not a lot. If you're gonna do that, at least have Lubricant on, or does he? I don't know. Okay, the free ice strat is. Oh, come on.
That was really close.
Connie, please, my heart. I'm an old man. Oh,
He just want to
trying to
clutch it
show
out
off
now.
here.
Yeah.
I think he knows the race is lost and just wants to impress our viewers.
No, Golem is actually. Oh, now switching to Lubricant, the damage increase. It's real.
Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah. Triple 31 per hit.
Oh my god.
Oh, GG Garni. Really nicely done.
Man, if he had that on from the beginning, that would have been a really quick fight. Wow. Catching up a lot there. So yeah, the boss fighting execution was great for Garni. Again, like, maybe he was a bit nervous in the early game. Guess we can ask him that later in an interview. But once he got rolling, he played really well.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe doing interviews after race 2 be ideal.
Of course.
Getting
Yeah.
rolling.
So yeah, game 2 is coming up, so stay tuned. Guess the runners will take a breather and...
Yep, gonna prepare the race. Yep, so our players confirmed that they would like a short break, which is definitely understandable. No, not episode finished because we have
It's...
another race, right?
I guess we'll return to the pre-race screen. Oh, okay.
Oh no, like we can write we can write both players done. Like and Garni done in number 2. Oh, we just lost audio. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how this works.
Alright, we're getting up dreams and the race time shortly. So I guess just stay tuned for now.
Hello again, dear SpeedGaming viewers. We are back for the second race of this match in the tournament for Aria of Terror Randomizer between halgorithm and Garni. Hal did win the first race with a 1 hour and 26 minutes finish versus 1 hour and 30 for Garni, and we are about ready to move to race 2. I am still joined by Winter.
Yo, hello there.
And we have the great help of Barracks on tracking this time.
Hello.
Yeah, not having to do double duty anymore. Feels good.
Can focus entirely on judging our players' decisions.
Of course. No, no judging here. I think both played great, and it was a very close game. As we said, both had their kind of mishaps, hiccups. So maybe let's call it a warm-up round, and maybe having a little nicer seed, we're gonna see a really good race here, I believe. What I wondered though is, who does Garni love?
Chat.
Is it chat?
I don't know. Maybe. Who wouldn't love chat?
Oh, chat can be cruel sometimes. It depends on the chat.
It's been mostly supportive of the runners tonight, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
And
No, I think it's... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, like our players are about to start, but yeah, I don't know how big of a delay we have.
So yeah, first things first, we're gonna see the shop. Hammer will sell us some stuff, and it's gonna be randomized. So the shop is in the vanilla game not unlocked from the start, but here we have it right from the get-go, as well as $30K, which we can spend there. So the prices are randomized, and what you're looking for here is some good equipment, some good souls.
Everything is very expensive, sadly.
Yeah, that's also what I saw.
Demon Lord Soul is very good to have. It's a bit expensive on mana. Ugh, I don't love this shop. Okay, yeah, Garni just bought Demon Lord. Yeah, but it's all very expensive, so it will not be great. Like you can buy 10 super potions at 90k each. Demon Lord is pretty good for big damage early game. It's fire damage, I think.
Yep.
So not a lot of enemies resisting that. Didn't see whether algorithm bought that or not. But both players found Black Panther. This is a specificity of this tournament, that both players always will have the Black Panther as their first progression item. And early chapel, and we have already a divide with algorithm opting to explore that, whereas Garni is gonna head for the more classic explore the corridors first approach. Let's see which one pays off better.
Yeah, interesting. Seeing such early divergence that could lead to completely different routes. But let's see, yeah.
Demon Lord did obliterate this boss, as well as Manticore.
Oh.
Hal needs to be a bit careful here.
Didn't obliterate him yet.
Oh! Can shoot any number of fireballs in a row. It's random. Okay, down with Manticore. Whereas Garni has been exploring the bottom there and didn't find much of interest, and is now gonna head to the top part of the corridor. Elgrove is a pretty decent armor to have in the early game for sure.
Yeah.
For Hal. But with no double jump, the top of that room is not really an option. Hal should just move on. And
It looks like he's
besides...
just going back to the corridor here, right? Yeah. Oh no.
No, you don't climb here either. I think he's unsure where you can and cannot climb, and is now just gonna go back. Yeah, so didn't find anything very useful in the chapel and is now backtracking. So I'd say Garni is at an advantage here
We
from
just
this
saw
early
Garni.
divide.
We just saw Garni get the red book, which was Valkyrie from Giant Skeleton, I believe.
Ooh, Valkyrie, not bad. Pretty nice damage on Valkyrie with also holy damage.
Don't think we'll see a farm there though. Giant skeleton, not great
Yeah,
farming.
Giant Skeletons have a lot of health. And the only one we have in the main castle is very deep in the long corridor, so it's highly unfarmable. Alright,
Yeah, I
Hal just following in Garni's footsteps here, just a couple rooms behind.
Yeah, really the first thing you want to find after Panther is probably Malthus, the double jump.
Skeleton is
Fighting
good too.
Blaze.
Light locked slide, no less.
Oh! Curly was there too. For both players, that's pretty sweet to have a rush ability, even if it's the worst of the three. Still very good damage for some bosses, and still allows you access to the waterfall room if that is what you are into.
Yeah, Rush Soul's really probably the most powerful souls in the game.
Okay, what is this exit leading to? Top floor, good to know. Gotta make a mental note, right, Hal?
I think this one should be easier to remember this time.
Yeah, probably, in Clock Tower.
Looking at these areas, I think Algorithm made a mistake by not clearing the top of Chapel.
I think so too.
Probably gonna end up seeing Malthus up there.
Barney is going back. That's not very bold. Like, you could at least check what the boss is.
You
Or
can't.
do you need the double jump to ascend there?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, damn, okay. That makes sense then.
And I think you also need double jump to get out of the clock tower. So you'd get at least, at most, a single check there, and then have to reset out.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, smart play turning around there before it's too late. Also the slide was bat locked, so actually you would need the giant bat to access that in logic, which could indicate an early flight or an early giant bat.
That's interesting.
Let's see what Hell does here.
Yep, Hal is gonna have the same realization probably. He cannot get up there.
Yeah.
Alright, and just follow Garni right back into the chapel, most likely. Pretty nice
Yes.
trip through the castle.
Yeah, from one end of the quest corridor back to the beginning. So pretty linear so far.
Killer Mantle, interesting soul to have. Will come in handy if you need to farm a golem for a soul. Otherwise, not too exciting. 1 damage per knife hits.
Yeah,
Got a lot of
poisoned
poison.
as well.
At least Hal will not have to redo his fights when he reaches the chapel again. So they will be very close. Uh-oh, don't die, Garni. Yeah, drink some tea. Good idea. Demon Lord costs a ton of mana. Alright, down goes Manticore. Yeah, just like 10 seconds ahead maybe for Garni here.
Yeah, this is neck and neck for sure. I mean, it would have been really interesting if Hal did choose to go through, if he opted to go through the first time around.
Yeah, that would have been a huge lead for Hal, because Garni would have then found the clock tower and been forced to backtrack. And Garni not checking the top checks in
Yeah,
the
that's...
chapel again? Oh, yes, okay.
No,
just
no,
went
no.
to a weird route.
Dude, that was kind of what caused him.
Here's a red book. Valkyrie Giant Skeleton.
The dupe red book in the first two areas, though.
Better to an even too few.
You know, just in case you missed it in corridors, here it is in the mandatory chapel.
Gotta make sure you don't miss out on the amazing bestseller, that's the red book. Here's Malphas, most likely. Here we go for Garni. Oh, and Hal caught up pretty nicely. Hal is now in the same room that Garni is in. Pretty sweet. I think Hal is in the head, right? Wow.
Yeah, they're clearing it backwards.
Garni can pick up the Mistletoe.
Mistletoe is a very good blade to have in the early game.
Yeah. I mean, Hal saw it, but he hadn't picked up Malphas yet from the bottom of that room. So he kind of missed out on a good weapon there.
Yep, found Skula in the bottom of the reservoir, which is convenient.
Interesting seat.
So yeah, now Hal is slightly ahead, but Garni has a better weapon.
This is pretty bad area routing. Because if this connection isn't nice, the closest save and warp combo is through Triton Hallway. Which you don't want to be doing with your gear right now.
Yeah, it's better Mistletoe, even worse with with a knife. Arena is a bit scary, but you have the TP, so it can be worth going for that if you can survive the first room.
Yeah, if.
That's a big if.
Oh god.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we have healing.
Okay.
Should be. Oh, never mind. Hell goes down. Meanwhile, Garni gets to check the top of the chapel. Oh, yellow book here. What are we looking at? White Dragon Basilisk. We have that, I think.
That's a stacked chapel.
Yeah.
Yeah, one good thing, Hal will be able to pick up the Mistletoe now.
I think Garni didn't go to the reservoir at all. Like, he backtracked straight into the
Oh my god, is that another gray?
EP. What is that?
Wait, she...
No, Griff.
Oh my god.
What is this chapel?
Best chapel ever. Did Hal catch the Mistletoe this time? I don't think so.
No.
Mistletoe would be very good at dealing... Wow, duplicate yellows too. At dealing with the gargoyles in the arena, because they are weak to holy. Like, they die in one hit of Mistletoe, basically. So, yeah, not a fan of skipping it twice there. Garni clearing. Oh boy, 3 books early. That's
Oh my god. A random Manticore from Needles.
And Curly is the blue soul. So now Garni just needs to find the red Valkyrie, and he's in go mode.
Oh my god.
So insane, dude.
Yeah. First seed was a bit on the tougher side. This one looks like a very, very fast seed.
Could run into an early go mode, but not amazing gear, since we only have samurai armor and mistletoe right now.
Oh, that's good enough for most things, to be honest. Like, not really for the late game, but good enough for death, good enough for the lore, good enough for Legion if you have to fight that. But we have an interesting divide here. Garni decided to not go into the reservoir, so not doing all of the reservoir arena sequence that Hal started, and Garni again opting to not traverse the waterfall from the right. I don't know if he thinks it's not possible or something, but definitely costing him some time in both these seeds so far, it seems. Dragon Skeleton is one of the least farmable enemies in the game, in my opinion. It has a million HP and it's super far in the corridor. You can't respawn it easily. So my best guess is you'd almost never farm Giant Skeleton.
Man, what a shame. Garni could have used his Hippogriff there. Great advantage. To do the waterfall checks right away.
Yep.
Hell couldn't do it. He didn't even opt to go past the waterfall.
Yeah,
Probably using his Schooler though, which Garni still has not acquired.
yeah, because Garnet didn't enter the reservoir from the left exit of the chapel, I believe. So that will be quite interesting, because you need Skula to finish the game. Even if you rush to the top floor, you need Skula to traverse the... how do you call that? Chaotic Realm.
Yep.
So it is mandatory, even if not in the most obvious of ways. Oh, Balor here for Garni, and Hal finds
That's
The
Vanilla
Vanilla
Floating
Garden.
Gardens.
Yeah,
Gardens, Vanilla Gardens. Very nice. Easy to remember for later.
easy.
Oh wow, only 16? Does Balor resist Holy?
But he's low level, so his strength isn't very good against Valor's defense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty sad. Because now we have to backtrack. It's really cool that both players are going through very different routes anyway in the castle. We get some dynamic imbalances.
Both runners only needing the Valkyrie soul here.
Did Hal find the yellow... Oh yeah, there was a duplicate yellow book. So, indeed. Did Hal find the blue book, though? Where was it again?
It's a bunch of hammer shop, I believe.
Ah, alrighty. Yeah, okay.
Should have the soul though, at least, I think. I will see. This could be a really fast one. Depending on, you know, how comfortable the runners are finishing with such low equipment, such low level.
Yeah, it can be a good idea to check a couple bosses
Yeah.
for shop upgrades. That could bring you a slightly better weapon. Even something like Levitainer that would help without being too broken.
Yeah, I think Garni, like he would probably love finding Death right now with his Mistleton. And the shop upgrade. Gets a bunch of XP for it. But yeah, I think finding the red canister, the Valkyrie Soul, is top priority for now. And Garni's still needing that Scooter.
That thing about the Skula for Garni is that it's pretty deep into the reservoir, and maybe not the easiest check to go for if you don't come from the chapel.
Yeah.
So hopefully he doesn't run around the castle like crazy for hours before finding it. That would be quite cruel.
Yeah, speaking of death, Algorithm found it.
Yep. Gets the Manticore either way. Pretty nice. Oh, Basilard. Pretty cool blade, but not really good at this stage. But a very good early game weapon. Huh. Garni fights the other side of the inner quarters. Ooh, Gungner. That's a good weapon.
Definitely a great find.
Very good for a multi-hits, like if you have a flat strength boost like Trident or Golem, you can land a number of strong hits with that weapon.
Now Garni finding the other side here, he does not have the luxury of saving before the boss fight. So if he walks straight into Balor here, this could be a tough one for him.
Yeah, especially with no backdash, you can't really cancel out of your Gungner hits, I'm pretty sure. So it could make dodging a bit weird. Here I'm expecting Garni to just catch the checks in the storm room and get out.
Close call there. Oh,
yep, definitely on his mind. Did Hal go down against Death?
Yeah, unfortunately he did.
Yeah, not having Mistletoe definitely doesn't help in that fight.
Yeah, I mean he walked past it twice, so he's probably not going to be happy about not picking it up the second time around.
Oh, Valkyrie for Garni here.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Is that a vanilla drop? Wait, what dropped it?
Canister.
Oh, that was the canister. Sorry, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was from an enemy there. Never mind.
Yeah, Garni hasn't found Godin, and Garni could go for the top floor now, but Garni needs Kula. That's the big choke point now for him. Surprisingly, it's almost never the case. Like,
I mean, it can be behind Graham, right? It is possible.
it can be behind Graham. It
possible.
can be in top floor. It can even be in the beginning of Realm, in theory. I think.
I think so, yeah. Well, actually thinking on it, it might be able to be in the later parts of Realm, because the logic is kind of janky with Chaotic. And broken at times.
But I mean, does Garni want to do that? It's the other question here.
That's a good sword.
How found Calaborg, one of the
Nice.
very good straights.
Yeah, both players put that to good use in the last seed, so I guess he'll be happy to see it again.
Yep. Ideally, you'd want a second weapon for the dark resisting bosses, but ooh, ramen. Best selling in the game.
Yeah, and with how expensive what was it, the super potions in the shop were? I mean...
Yeah, there are supers in the shop, but they're like 90k each. So you can't really count on that for a lot of late game healing. Okay, so Garni now in the decision-making process. Options are basically check top floor directly. I hope he remembers what it was. Or try to find Skula before heading to the top floor.
Yeah, I mean, I like checking top floor since, as you said, there's a lot of waiting and items or the checks there are more highly weighted, so maybe bound to find some good armor or good weapons there. And Garni not really that well equipped yet.
Indeed. Checking the bottom of this area. Can't hurt, I guess. We get to fight a boss. We get a check here. Can't be good twice in a row, right? It was hypocrite last time. This time it's useless. Oh boy, this blade is not good against these fish heads. They are resistant to dark.
Ooh.
And
they pack quite the punch.
So how far back is this save for Hell?
He saved after Calibulg, so he just needs to go back down to the area transition.
Alright. Yeah. Not too bad. Hey! It's our best friend Headhunter. That comes with a nice shop upgrade for Garni. Shop could have Skula. Sometimes does have a duplicate of those key salts.
I think that has been removed, but don't quote me on that.
Oh, has it? Maybe.
The shop having like Draxels, you mean?
Oh, Skula or Draxels, yeah.
I don't think it can have Skula, but it can still have your required Draxel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least, I've never seen it have Skula.
Well, it did in the past, that's for sure. But maybe it has been fixed. Or removed. I don't know if it's a fix.
Dated, let's call it.
They patched it.
Is it a buff or a nerf?
It's a hammer nerf for sure, but game buff? I don't know.
Taking business away from a poor man.
Ooh, Yasna! That blade served Garni pretty well in the first race. What is this one? Catobleep. Unexciting. Mana Prism is very exciting though, especially with the Manticore. That means a ton of damage on late game bosses potentially.
Yeah, let's hope Algorithm finds something good here in Arena, since the clear of that area can take quite a long time. Yasutsuna, not bad of course, but not really what he needs currently.
Alright, let's see the shop upgrade for Garni. Selling some rotten meat and Basilot and whatever. Some bulk. Okay, keeping Gungner and Mistletoe makes sense. We have Millikins. Oh, Death Row, very good.
This is a really good shop.
And a Rune Ring.
Rune Ring as well.
3K! Kidding
Oh
me.
wow.
There's also Mana Prisms for 50,000.
Oh, and cheap prisms are amazing as well. Yeah, 50k, 80k cream soda isn't as exciting. Especially compared to 75k super potions.
Are you opting for the Superstore? I guess with the Rune Ring in his backpack, he's like, okay, I'm good on mana now.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Yeah,
for sure.
I like it. Oh yeah, that's roll. Always nice. Also increases the damage on your Panther from those skeletons now.
Yeah, so now options for Garni are check the top floor directly, which is on the far right of the corridor, or what? Or randomly wander looking for
Oh, vanilla bat.
Yep, that will help. Since Hal didn't find a hippogriff in the chapel, now he does have flight.
Some really good ability layout to keep the race even.
He can skip DDR, most important part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there's actually
on purpose, of like in the having battle right next to this thing.
yeah.
Must
It's
be
the
a
dive
master plan
entry.
from Igarashi.
Must be.
Eastern Reservoir. Can't do much in there without Skula.
Yeah, that might be a blessing in disguise for him there. Not having the schooler yet. So and also pretty long-winded area. Can't have that many more interesting things, I guess. Maybe. But yeah. Opting for the top floor. I think now with the depth road, the defense is good enough and you can just skip past these enemies. And
Yeah,
I mean,
Garni is gonna be able to explore the top floor, no problem. The big issue for Garni now, and he doesn't know it yet, but it's cool. How are you gonna make your way into the reservoir? Because you can't make your way into there from the top because you didn't have Skula. It's very unlikely to check that exit in chapel because it's so deep into the thing and not easily accessible. So you'd have
Yeah.
to find the door from the like where arena would be. But is it a vanilla arena?
Arena. Yeah, it's vanilla arena.
Oh yeah. So how is Gardy supposed to make his way into there at all?
It's to warp arena if you to grab that warp. But
no.
I don't think
think
he
he
did.
went there.
He never went there at all.
And the other way he found was the Vanilla Dance Hall
Sure.
entrance,
I mean-
which was the back of Waterfall. And I don't know, Garni just doesn't want to go there. He does not like going from the back of the waterfall. Or maybe
Yeah.
he thinks he can do it.
We need to ask him if we have some post-game interviews there, if he knows about that. Because it's been
Which that
twice
would have
now.
been great. I mean, he had Hippogriff at that point. Like, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
That's quite a shame. I mean, there could still be a duplicate schooler that could bail Garni out at this point.
Yeah, well, you can still kill Graham right now. It doesn't cost anything. You have the soul, so might as well do it while you're here, I suppose. Maybe Garni is looking for a better weapon to do the deed, because the Holy Blade is a bit weak at this point. I guess Gongner is a decent option.
That's kind of meh. You would want a sword or weapon that packs a punch, I think.
Yeah, give us Levitain.
Yeah. Can't say no to levitate.
Well, can you send it to Skeleton Knight? Because that's what Garni is about to find.
I mean, it helps, right? Every little bit. Oh wait, he already had Minotaur, never mind.
Yeah. Minotaur plus, how do you call that? Gungner is okay.
Yeah.
You get the flat boost and the multi-hits. Not in love, but it should be good enough for Graham. All Roxys doesn't beat Death's Robe.
But yeah, Garni opting to continue exploring here.
Right. That's interesting. Did Hal ever visit the inner quarters and find Valkyrie? I don't think so.
No. It was on top of the Stormy checks, yeah, he didn't go there yet, I think. Because he saw the other side from it, where He skipped out of the boss fight. He reset out.
Did he? Wasn't that Garni?
Was that Garni?
I think
Oh,
it
that
was
was-
Garni.
Oh, that was Garni. Oh, I'm sorry.
Or maybe Hal did too, but I'm pretty sure Garni did. Yay, Skulky! Hello.
Garni going to Easter now. I think this is logically schooler locked.
The checks that are underwater are school locked.
Oh, okay.
I don't
So
think the rest is.
Most of it, at least.
And a duplicate school that is school locked in theory.
In theory, yes. In logic, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, oh, well, I mean, okay.
In a functioning seed, I don't think so. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Hal fighting the forbidden area here. He is. Is he still only looking for the red soul?
I think so.
Yeah, he has all the books, right? So, okay. I mean, kind of makes sense. This is another high priority area. Finding a rune ring. Yeah, that's not worth a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, did he not? Oh, was he not at the shop yet?
Randy was the one who bought it.
That was
Oh.
Garni who bought it.
Alright.
Okay, one more check for Hal down there. Garni is still looking for something. Well, Skula.
Yeah, or maybe just better equipment at this point.
Yeah. And hoping for a Skula behind Graham.
Alright.
Classic.
The algorithm getting rewarded with the gold plate and the rune ring here.
And opting to not stay split out of the place. Well, that sleep was highly
Oh, that genius sleep.
inefficient.
Dude, saved so much time. It did actually get curse off him, though, I believe.
Yeah,
that's
it
right.
removes the curse.
That's pretty funny.
That's the harmony player in Halgorithm coming out.
To be fair, the sleep function, it works pretty fast in this game, so... There's other Castlevanias where it takes a lot longer.
Gravekeeper for Garni. Duplicate, apparently. Cool thing to have, but it doesn't bring him any Skula.
Yeah, I think it can be quite scary to get into pseudo-gore mode that early, I think. I mean, if you're not that experienced with doing the later stages of the game, low grip, and maybe also with not a lot of healing. So I think it's actually not a bad decision on Garni's part to just, you know, explore a bit more.
Well, honestly, we've seen him do a fantastic chaos fight
True.
just a race before, so I think he's quite confident in his ability. Probably just looking for a good weapon,
Yeah.
or Skula, or like conscious that. But if it was Skula, it would make no sense to not just kill Graham, whatever, and be done
Okay.
with that.
Garni's heading for the back of the waterfall area now. So this could lead him to Skula.
All right. Maybe his chat told him that he can do it. Oh, he did
His
it!
chat is
Tasty meat.
And Algorithm might be on his way to Valkyrie now. So, ooh, a Manticore.
Manticore for Garni.
Nice
Yeah,
find.
so
I mean,
like
with the Depth's Robe and the Rune Ring and Cheap Mana Prisms, this is one of the best things you could find.
yeah, for sure. It's pretty fun. Like with Hal now about to discover the Valkyrie and Garni about to discover the how do you call that thing? Skula. This will be a very close race.
Yeah.
They have both been clearing most of the top floor checks. So yeah, this might be a very clutch finish.
Caliborg dealing it nicely here, the lore. That's good damage.
Yeah, Garni would love that Caliborg right now for sure. I think it wasn't the clock
he's
tower,
gonna do
right?
it? Yeah, it was.
Alright. No.
No!
Whoa, wait!
Please!
Are you kidding me?
No, okay. He's coming back.
Come on!
Garni!
No! How do you walk past it twice? No way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly-
If he's mostly a circle player,
Oh,
maybe he
God.
doesn't know all the fake rooms, all the fake walls.
You'd think that as a circle player with it's like 300 fake walls, you'd be better at memorizing 7.
Nah, because like all memory space is occupied by circle fake walls. You have no space left to memorize the Aria ones.
True.
Oh no! Now Garni is gonna clear the whole arena.
I think
After-
Calgary gonna take the lead.
Yeah. Wow, Garni had such a fast start and then got screwed by missing Skula.
Okay, let's go. For help.
Yep.
He has it all.
40 minutes in, about to head into, and also had pretty good weapons. Cannonball will do the trick
Yeah.
for at least Julius and Graham. Not ideal for Chaos, but Hal can make do with that.
So has the Yasutsuno this time, so
Yeah.
gonna have a way easier time on the statues for Chaos and the
Manticore.
eyes. Yeah, Manticore. No, wait, Manticore he doesn't have.
I
Hal
think
does-
he did drop it on a random drop.
Yeah,
okay.
From Needles, I believe.
Alright, it was from Needles, sorry, my bad.
But Hal is not going here. He's just exploring some random rooms. Maybe he is missing something? What could it be?
Blue Book or Yellow Soul, I think. Because he has Blue Soul. We
Yeah,
saw him
like-
get Red Soul.
Yellow was White Dragon, that was in the chapel, so I think they have that.
It could be a book
Actually, he
that
might
he's
not been to
missing.
top of Chapel, right? Because Hippo was
Nah.
also in Chapel.
No, he did. He just didn't go back.
Yeah, it was in the Malphas room though, the White Dragon, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the yellow book was on the top of the Manticore room, right?
Oh yeah, but there was a duplicate of the Yellow Book somewhere else.
It's the dupe, though.
So I don't know if Hal got that or not. Can't remember where the duplicate was.
But yeah, honestly, that's quite concerning that Garni walked past the Skula check twice now, or almost 3 times.
Yeah, that might lock him out of completing the seal at all if he
Yeah.
doesn't know about it.
I mean, honestly, the one cop-out might really be Skula behind Graham at this point. Depending on how long it takes for Hal to realize that he's in Gormod or find the missing book or whatever he's missing.
Or maybe we can look away while Garni bad zips in the chaotic realm.
Genius.
Yeah, these kind of zips from the speedrun are not allowed in this tournament,
Yeah, it's all glitchless.
unfortunately. That's some good damage.
Oh yeah.
I'll also having some really nice levels, having done the lore fight, as well as the death fight, I think.
Yes, no lesion, but both of these have been done.
that's-
110 per killable hit is
Insane
pretty
damage.
sweet.
Yeah. Getting rewarded with backdash, yeah. I mean, that can be quite useful, and I mean, both show proficiency in the backdash canceling, so I guess he's kind of glad to find that. Should he find a weapon to use it with?
Yep, for sure. I'm not sure if Hal did find Gungner or not. But
I think
it's
he
also
did.
good with Balmong.
We had a Balmong too, that's right.
And of course, there could be a final sword in the shop now with the second upgrade.
I don't think I've ever seen that save split that Hal just did.
I think it's probably a bit faster, but I'm not sure how much.
So I think at this point, Garni should really try his hands on Graham. Just get that out of the way. You need to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And maybe you get lucky with the 2 checks behind Graham. And
Duplicate Skula for the win.
yeah, that's really his best bet right now.
Or checking a map of the hidden walls, of the fake walls of the castle. On the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, there's also a recolor patch for this game, which kind of indicates these fake walls a bit better. I don't know if you're allowed to use that or not, but yeah.
I think the
No, it's,
recolor makes it harder, actually.
Makes it hard. I think it stands out really a big time.
But yeah, I think like Fed was saying, it's also not allowed for this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's banned in tournaments.
Yeah, rightfully so. It also makes some... It can alter the game in other ways that's not intentional or intended.
Okay, no, the actual way out for Garni is finding Peeping Eye.
Very useful soul.
Find that wall.
We need a fairy familiar that tells you where all the hidden walls are.
Yeah, with
Like a
GPA
neg-
voice acting.
Yeah, a nagging Navi. There's something strange about this wall.
Right.
Yeah, Barney not really missing anything here. He's been to that area without the schooler, obviously.
Yeah.
But nothing of interest in the schooler log checks.
Alright, Garni is covering the study.
It's promising.
Was it death in the study?
I do believe we've seen most of study.
Yeah. But from his point of view, like, this must be one of his most promising checks, at least.
Oh. Galabuff does open
It's
up some new
Galabuff.
checks.
I'm calling it now.
Okay, death here. Did Hal beat death or just die there and not come back? I can't remember.
He definitely died the first time around. I can't really remember if he beat him or not.
I did have some good kicker skeleton tricks by Hal on the left there. Using them to skip an undyne required check. Or to skip the undyne requirement of the check.
Yeah, well, he has bats, so he could use that, but it's pretty cool to use the kickies. Extra style points for sure.
Yep.
And also faster.
Saves you the menu time, yeah.
Garni beat death and found a beam skeleton and an anti-venom. Worth
It's
it.
just like Skula.
But most importantly, Garni unlocked the final shop. Fully upgraded.
Yeah, this seed really had the potential to be a very fast one. Like, basically all the books and all the souls, kind of early-ish.
Yeah, and Hal skipping the early Hippogriff and Garni skipping the early Skula make both of these players waste a ton of time. Well, Hippogriff
Yeah.
any yellow book, I suppose. That were in the chapel. And now they are both scouring the castle for things that we know where they are. Don't tell them, which is so cruel. Good worked! Yay! Poor Garni. That's pretty cruel.
I don't think Hal remembers that he's already seen these checks.
True.
Yeah.
He's just been to Eastern.
Did he? Yeah, I'm not sure I understand, because... Did he not just do that? Oh no, okay, the top check. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
I don't know if the dive kick was intentional. But yeah, he should have seen that. What is it, a katana? Yeah.
Katana, not the best weapon in the game at all. Yeah, it's pretty painful to see Garni wander around. He should really try his luck at the post-Graham school at this point.
Yeah. And from how much we've seen of the castle already, it's not too unlikely.
Hal's
that
about to
actually-
reach go mode.
Oh, so that was where the Wicked book was.
Ah, okay.
Okay, Hal is now ready to move.
Lots of stuff to sell here.
Yep, let's see, there's something to buy though.
At the very least, super potions.
Yeah, those are really expensive, but you can buy a bunch now.
But yeah, basically now everything is in the hands of the RNG god. If there is a Skula behind Graham, Garni has a big lead. If there is not, Helgo has in the back pretty much. Hello, Graham. What are you hiding behind your door?
Using fist and a potato pancake.
Gula would be really hype here.
Yeah, Mistletoe is not cutting it. Okay, Balmog.
That's not the easiest weapon to use, but definitely way more powerful.
Yeah, and since Garni is pretty proficient at backdash cancelling,
Yeah, he's shown that.
it's looking pretty well for him. Gotta be careful with the souls. Need to equip them not too late. Healing is not huge for Garni right now. He might need to stop by the shop once before finishing up. Where is Hal going here? I'm not sure.
Great question.
Maybe going to take revenge upon death for the extra shop things. Oh,
Well,
Garni
good.
using Curly when he has Manticore.
But I think Hal is really good on weapons, and having bought the Deathstroke now, he should feel pretty confident, especially with Manticore in tow as well.
I find it really interesting that Hal knows enough to do the bat check of that item, but didn't just jump and backslash through the store.
Garni getting really low here. He definitely has to stop by the shop again.
Oh, don't die, Garni.
It's now that it keeps unpausing underneath hands. Because
Yeah,
every
that-
time you unpause, you stand up for a frame, just giving away your health.
We need to know whether or not there is a Skula behind this door. Okay, goodbye,
So let's see
Graham.
it.
Let's go put it the pancake, right?
Aww,
Ah,
come on. Black belt, kinda nice, but yeah, not the Skula canister that he needs.
chat suggesting that Hal might still be missing the blue book.
Yeah, I thought so too when I saw him menuing. Now, where was that again?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, Hal beating Death with his own weapon.
Above Hammer Shop. Oh,
See, that's why I thought Hal got it.
forgetting
Because
that
that's the first check in the game.
forgetting that check
Oh,
is really
no.
cruel because it's very
Wait,
easy
so-
to never remember in the future. Like, just assume you got it.
So,
So
Here's
both
the
the yellow
question.
and blue. Oh my god, yeah.
Is Hal gonna check Hammer check? Or is Garni gonna check Breakable Wall and Reservoir or Galamoth first? They both have everything they need, they just need to do one last check.
Yeah, Garni thinking hard here about what to do.
Also, I think Hal got Galamoth barracks.
Yeah, sorry. I was distracted by the fight on the right.
Garni looking at the map. Where can I go next? I checked all the checks.
Having Schooler Go mode might be a bit better here though, since it locks off a lot of the checks, I guess.
Oh yeah, there's the
At least in
Galamoth
theory.
check.
Yeah, I think both players should do that.
For sure.
Oh.
Well, Garni going back into the reservoir and then hesitating for sure.
I don't actually think we've seen the other side of cemetery, so there could be the schools over there.
How funny would that be if Hell found the duplicate Schooler? Alright. So now we're getting to see fully upgraded
Full
shop, I
shop.
believe.
Yep.
With a castle map even, nice. Yeah.
Red minnow, pretty cool.
Not
Garni
too
is
impressive,
not
though.
interested.
Yeah, really not that great of a shop.
Ooh, Gungner fight a Legion here. Spicy.
L is gonna be such high level again.
Yeah.
Hasn't he fought like all the bosses now at this point?
Did he fight Giant Armor?
Oh yeah, I think that might be the one missing actually.
But it's okay. Level-wise, it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, I don't think he would even level up from it. Are you also heading for the Legion fight now?
Ooh, double Legion fight.
But not. Did he lose his Manticore or something? Because
Maybe he forgot he has it.
well, that's pretty painful since it's way better than Curly.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What's behind the Vanilla Legion? Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Not Skula.
Yeah.
And not Blue Book either.
But yeah, as Barrick said, I mean, both options for the players. I don't know if they wrote it off maybe. This might be the deal breaker here, the Galamoth.
Yep.
If there's a duplicate of either. Oh,
No, it's Mimic.
dude, I saw the yellow canister and I was like, is that it?
And Flying Armor at last.
Yo, let's go. I get something to do. Gotta check flying armor off.
Nice.
I think Hal is now very happy. It's like, oh, where's my flying armor? Cannot
I
slow
can't beat-
down.
Can't beat chaos without flying armor. I only just realized that Garni's game is stretched.
Yeah, Garni is cropped through yet. Don't know if it's been that way all like since the beginning.
And
But it's quite
they're
disturbing.
both stretched, actually.
Huh.
Just in opposite directions.
Yeah, I think that's something on the SpeedGaming side, probably. Okay. Our SpeedGaming volunteers are working hard to save our lives. Here we go.
Gotta complain.
Alright, Garni about to find out that the Galamov check has nothing for him. Whereas Hal still wanders for a blue book.
Gotta do the boss fight first.
Yep. Good old Balor. The core does not work on this boss.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. And as well say, he's still using the same weapon as the first time he fought the boss, but no. Switching to the Ballmong now.
Yeah, Balmung is
Even
pretty
though-
nice.
Even though the Mistleton now did like 4 times the damage from his first attempt, but yeah. But again, Ballmong a little tough to use, but Garni does it well.
Yeah, it's like 2000 health per eye, so at 90 per hit, it's gonna go down pretty quickly. I think it's almost dead already, and then the second eye has no defense, so... Yeah, a lot of the double hits with the Mistletoe. I think it's pretty clever to switch
For sure,
on that second eye.
You're much more mobile, jumping over these fire pillows.
Yep, goodbye, Valor. Where is Hal heading next? Ooh, back into the chapel. Might finally find the hippogriff.
Smells the duplicate yellow. It's not the book he wants to find.
Yep. Oh, okay. For a sec, I thought he would not check on Hippogriff. That would have been so sad. Yep, flying out for Garni. Hooray!
So
And now
simultaneous map views here. Oh, Garni having
This is
this.
awful for them.
Yeah,
Where do I go? I've been everywhere. Looks like Hal is gonna start trying random blues,
Honestly.
maybe.
That's probably his best bet.
yeah, not a bad call at this point, honestly.
Well, if you remember what were the blues and canisters. Because if you have to try all your blues, it's a bit,
Maybe he saw it.
He's going back?
oh boy. Or
okay, I think
shop,
that's
it.
maybe? Is this it? Oh,
This is
Let's
it.
go!
algorithm.
Seems
Scoring
not
the
happy.
amazing blue book find. Pipping eye
Go
for Garni.
mode at an
Now
hour
go-
and 8 minutes.
Now Garni can find the breakable wall with his Pipping eye. Let's go. Yeah, Garni is gonna be so sad when he sees where Skula was.
Yeah, I think that's like a mistake you make only once.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
It teaches you for life. I mean, Garni could opt to just do Julius for now, I guess.
Yeah, I think first check being Skula would be so cruel for Garni.
Yeah, that would be...
I don't know for sure that it's possible, but I can't think of another check that both of them have missed.
For Undyne, you mean? Yeah, for sure.
Or for Skula, since there's guaranteed 2 Skulas in the seed.
Oh, guaranteed to Skula. I didn't know that. So yeah, that means Gani should definitely have, well, should. Gani would have won had he got for that. Yes, I think Merman Room has been checked. Or was it in the previous seed? No, it was this one.
I think it was this seed by Garni.
And there was nothing, if I remember correctly, or nothing of great interest.
And we'll find out eventually. Oh no, Hal did the kick up to it. That's right.
Yeah, not too late for Gani to just go for it. Go kill Julius and hope Skula is in the chaotic.
I imagine Hell can't be feeling too confident, too good now. Like, having
Yeah, I
that
suppose-
kind of last location...
What's the mental state of the runners here?
yeah. With both of them.
Sad.
Like, again, almost, you know, it's...
I've been looking for Skula for 50 minutes. I've been looking for Blue Book for 50 minutes. I bet my opponent has already won.
Yeah, they're probably wondering, why isn't he done yet? Where's the dot done?
Yeah, did Garni soft lock himself out here?
He can sleep out.
No, you can sit here too? Yes, okay.
So anyway, Julius now, for help. Really nice damage, obviously. On the Manticore with the Death's Robe. Hitting us
Yeah.
Caliber, probably the best weapon, I would say. Or at least the one I like the best
For
for this
Julius?
fight. Yep.
Yeah. Great combo of good damage and nice agility, with it being a straight sword.
Yep.
Final is also very good, but a bit less easy to use, for sure. Muramasa is also very nice. On Julius and also on Chaos.
Wait, is Garni going for it now? No.
No, still lost.
Oh. Could it? Could it be?
Heading that way? No.
Come on. I don't remember if he got it in the last seed actually, that check. Behind the breakable wall. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know, the reservoir area, the rooms look kind of similar. Maybe he thought it was somewhere different at the time. Yeah.
Pretty good Julius fight.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah,
clean,
we
really
got
good
that
equipment.
By halgorithm. Now, no matter what, Garni is really far behind.
Yeah, let's see if algorithm shows us these checks here in chaotic. And there's
This is cool.
Oh,
Oh
no! Please!
How?
no! If this is Schooler.
Can't just do this!
No! He has to go back and check this.
Not cool, Hal. And imagine, it could be
Dude.
Undyne. You could complete your bingo card.
Yeah, exactly. The bingo card that you don't get to see.
Oh my god. If Garni had just gone for it, man. How huge would that have been?
Like 30 minutes. Alright, I launched up the seed, and that check is indeed Skula.
Oh my god. Okay, that is just insane. I mean, Garni knows, obviously, that there's probably a schooler it is reachable, but he just hadn't found yet.
Yeah, I don't know
man.
how
Going for the-
experienced he is with those randomizers, but maybe he doesn't know that Skulak can be outside of the main castle. That's very possible.
Yeah, true.
And hell is now about to end.
I mean, both these runners played really well. It was just these minor things, right, that make you go from maybe like a 40-50 minute completion to over an hour.
It's the check discipline that comes with a lot of random practice of, okay, here, I really need to check every single place in that area, because then I will forget if I leave. Clearly the Soma gameplay, backdash cancellings, movement, etc. was very good for both players there.
Yep.
Also having to deal with slightly suboptimal weapons. We haven't seen any Levitanes, any Muramasas, any Finals, any Claims. Been having to manage with B tier weapons overall.
Yeah, only on the Rush Soul front we were stacked in both seats, I think. Having Manticore plus the intelligence equipment, always nice.
Nice triple hits with Gongner on the eye up there.
Yep. Look at that damage. 300 a pop.
Very good dodging around those eyes. That was
Yeah, also
excellently
he's a-
done.
And kicker as well, that's fancy.
Okay, going for eye, which is wow, 105 per
Wow.
Manticore on the core. You can
Unnecessary.
What
you
a
can go
three
for that
eye.
for sure.
Insane.
Yeah, well, after exploring the whole castle for an hour, you would I guess you have something decent to do in the boss. Alright, gonna be time right now. Well, that's a wrap. 2-0 for Algorithm.
GG's to Hal. So he wins this match and moves on in the tournament in the winner's bracket. So this is a double elimination tournament, so it's not over for Garni yet. And Hal has actually the honor of facing Jupiter Climb in the next round, round 2.
The honor, if you will.
The honor, yeah.
The honor of getting knocked to losers by Jupiter Climb.
Yep, painful honor for sure.
You never know, right? But yeah, let's see if we can also get Garni and Halgorithm in for an interview now.
Yeah, Hal apparently is gonna join, Garni too.
And there they are. GG's to both of you. Great match.
Thank you. It was fun. Never done something like that before.
So, was it Chaos Realm?
One Skula was on the bottom of Reservoir at the breakable wall, which you went past twice, I believe.
There's a hang on, let me check this. Let me check this map. Let me check this map.
And the other Skula was in Chaotic Realm. That was the first check.
Wait, which breakable wall? Because the only
one
one I
is,
know is underwater. Or no,
on-
okay, yeah. Never
On the
mind.
left of the chapel.
Where
exit.
cemetery entrance is?
Yeah, where
Yeah,
Cemetery
exactly.
Oh, okay.
is. And the other one was Chaotic. The third Chaotic check is Undine. So,
Wait, Undine was third chaotic check?
yeah. Undine was
Oh,
Chaotic,
yeah.
Skula was Chaotic. Just an absolute joke of a seed.
I mean, you can't even get that one without School first in the chaotic, right?
You could get the first Skula in Chaotic, but you couldn't
Wait,
get
so
Undine.
the first item in chaotic was Skula?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna go there like 30 minutes ago, but it's like I don't even know if that's in the logic.
That's horrible. Yeah, that's horrible to be in logic. Oh. I mean, yeah, I
I'm
guess
so
they were kind of
disappointed.
find it in Reservoir, but jeez.
I mean, I mean, I could have had School forever ago. That's the clear point. But like,
Yeah, for me, it was the Blue Book I somehow completely missed, and I spent like, I don't know how long looking for it, like 20 minutes.
no.
Bit longer, probably like 30.
Yeah. Jesus. It was awful. But yeah. I think overall, I still feel like it went better than the first seed for me anyway. Where I couldn't remember at all where top floor or garden were, and I was just completely panicking after arena.
Yeah, you just had this little blue book forget moment.
Yep. Yeah, that was the main thing. In the second run.
That check is really tricky. Like you forget about it and then you like mark it off. It's gonna
Exactly,
be a
yeah.
long time before you remember. Oh, this thing.
Yeah, I was like, because I many times like just ruled it out in my head. I was like, yeah, I definitely did that. And then I actually saw that the map tile at the very end was not explored. Oh boy.
Were you headed to go start guessing Graham souls when you saw
I
that?
was, yeah. I went to top 4, I was like, well, screw it, I'm just gonna guess. And I was like, let me just do one last check, just to make sure there's absolutely nothing else I can think of. So, but yeah, I totally would have just been guessing randomly every blue soul that I had. I'm kind of glad that I second-guessed myself at the end there. Ugh,
Totally paid off.
you know. Whew. God, I'm exhausted.
All right, so I think that's a wrap. Thank you all for playing. Congrats to you too, and good luck, Hal, versus your next opponent.
Thank you.
Congrats, Hal.
It's good.
GG's.
Thank you. You too. Good games. Ugh.
Feel free to give the runners a follow in chat to watch their amazing runs in the future. Thank you all for watching.
Cool.
I think we can just
Everybody.
hang up here.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
Bye, all.
Goodbye.
Good
Have a nice
night.
evening. Good night.
See ya.